off we go on this Thursday night, the front end of a back-to-back. Through the top teams in the Eastern Conference tonight. Detroit tomorrow night, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Suns take a peek inside, nothing there. Gillespie tied up. Shot clock at 5. Brooks has to take the tough contested shot, but the back tap there by Williams. Able to reset for the Phoenix offense. Gillespie tied up there by Cunningham. Trying to dribble past the defender. Shot clock back to 4. Brooks in heavy traffic on the turnaround. We'll look at the keys to the game, brought to you by your Valley Chevy dealers.
Yeah, physical, different. Suns just have to meet the challenges they've done all year. They communicate on the pick and roll. I thought that was the difference in the game too. Cade Cunningham didn't have it going offensively, but they ran some good pick and roll plays in that fourth quarter that really got the Suns in trouble, and that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, look, this is the same lineup the Suns went into Detroit. And Jalen Duren, who is having one heck of a season in his 4th year. But Devin Booker did not play. Jalen Green did not play. As Brooks able to set his feet and knocks down the open 3.
Yeah, you're right about Jalen Duren. I mean, not only is he as strong as an ox, he is limber. Like, he knows how to get to his spot.
Here is Cunningham. Well, already achieved something he was unable to when these two teams met back on January the 15th. His season low, 10 points. He was 0 of 7 from downtown.
Yeah, he struggled for a run, but they're so good that he was able to get it done. Ooh, look at that.
Early Dylan Brooks as he leads the Pistons 7-5. Here is Thompson. He turned 22 years of age tomorrow. And of course his twin. And then is Duren again, just powers his way inside. That is a large human being. 6'10". He's listed at 250, but I'd say you add another 20, 25 pounds.
With 2% body fat.
And Brooks going at Robinson that time, but couldn't get the width.
Dylan right here, man. This is a nice play. You got a left hand for a reason. He used it.
Here is Robinson.
Yeah, this is one guy they can't let get off, right? He did that in the game against Detroit in Detroit.
Ahead 19 as the baseline turnaround from the veteran Tobias Harris, making his 2nd stint with Detroit and making the most of it. Had 22 in their tough 2-point win at Denver Tuesday night. Brooks working baseline on Harris. Flips the pass across the floor. Open shooter Allen. Extra pass to Gillespie. Sidestep to the left and cash it in for the 3. That's a good early sign. One of the things that Jordan Ott talked about is he said we can't have another game here where we only attempt 23s.
Adverse to that, you know, and if you're getting layups and the Suns destroyed them in the paint, you know, I'm okay with it.
Well, he was okay with it that game. He just knows against this team, only 23-point attempts is not going to be good enough because Jalen Duren, like Dylan Brooks, doing all the lifting early. Straight away from downtown, Gillespie. And the Suns came in here 24 of 89 from beyond the arc over the last 3 games. Is Cade Cunningham able to get to the basket?
Yeah, and Dylan got that first foul, and so he's trying to be a little cautious. Maybe let Royce guard him now. There's
the roll inside. Tough left-hand finish. But a tough finish there for Mark Williams.
He threw the ball to the guy. Like, here, man. But he didn't catch it. Bad hands on his part.
15-13, good start here. As Cunningham gets a screen, misfires on that one. Cunningham shooting about 33% from downtown in the season. Grayson Allen from off Jefferson. And the 3-ball flowing early. A great early sign here for the guys in white. Yeah, and that's why it's significant, because you're facing this team, the Pistons. You see where they rank in terms of points in the paint. They had 44 when these two teams met back a few weeks ago, to the Suns 30. A pocket pass inside, and Jalen Duren stacking more points in the paint. Williams with the screen. That ball knocked out of the hands of Royce O'Neal for a Phoenix turnover. Conor Gillespie hits the deck and comes up holding that right wrist. He's got it heavily taped. Went through pre-game workouts beforehand before they made the official determination. So something to keep an eye on tonight. As Tobias Harris with a quick shove of Royce O'Neal. And then now a quick technical called on Tobias Harris.
Well, he said some magic words.
Mention of Matt Callio, part of our officiating crew tonight. Kevin Cutler is our crew chief, joined by Marat.
Now, if he had waited an extra 5 seconds and then went over and said something, probably wouldn't have gotten the tech. Yeah, that's the way it goes, okay, Ray? So get used to that. Don't scream at me right away.
Deep three on the way. Harris able to corral that one, but a loose ball foul comes as a result. That'll be charged against Jordan Goodwin. Goody coming back off the bench here tonight after getting his 3rd start of the season and that win Tuesday night against Brooklyn.
He needs a good game, right? And look, he's always playing good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, defensively, he's always on cue.
Just in the scoring.
But just in the scoring, he's got to be a factor.
Pocket pass to Duren. Draws heavy traffic, results in a Detroit turnover.
Grayson thought about throwing that to Mark Williams. Glad he didn't.
Cunningham put on his heels by Allen. He'll take the little 5-foot pull-up.
Again, Grayson is so strong.
33 points for Grayson when these two clubs met. Knocked down 7 on a career-high 23-point attempts. So he had as many attempts in that Detroit game as the Suns had as a team Tuesday night. Suns force another mix. Here comes Brooks. 7 early, make it 9. And this is exactly the kind of pace the Suns want to play with.
Yeah, they want Detroit in up-tempo.
That was one of the things that Jordan Knott stressed before this game. He said this team is just too good in half-court setting. We got to get into early offense anytime we get an opportunity. As O'Neal. A technical foul on Mark Williams. And what a job he has done trying to push his team. They've won a ton of close games.
It's really his dad. His dad helps out a lot. So you got to give his dad a lot of credit.
Williams goes up. Forced another miss, but Darren Duren again. He is already in double figures, has yet to miss. And why would he? Because everything's been right at the cup.
It's about time for him to go take a break.
Here's O'Neal, squares and fires. Boy, Royce is another one who's due for a little breakout game. 0-5 in that game 2 tonight. Duncan Robinson gets the look. No. Rebound, tapped out, controlled by Goodwin. Goody on the push up the floor. Finds a trailing Allen behind the stripe. Splashes it home.
And Grayson Allen ran right next to him and let him know he was there.
Suns have already made as many threes in the first 6.5+ minutes as they did the entire game Tuesday night. But another right at the cup for Detroit.
And as I said, that pick and roll. You know, the Suns have to communicate well. And look, if you give the jumper up, fine. But right now, they're giving up dunks.
Both teams shooting better than 65% from the floor. Allen, defender, falling back. Can't connect on that 3 ball. Here is Duren. Big body down the floor. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham had it deflected off his hands, out of bounds. Suns ball.
You don't want to leave open. We got you. But I want to see if the other guys can make their shots. Like Ivy had a good game against the Suns. He knocked it down out of his rhythm he normally is in. I just want to see them take jumpers.
Yeah, he had 15 points. As O'Neal with a little teardrop won't get it. Oso with a